Welcome back.
How did
That
I
was
voice
you.
him?
That
Yeah, I
was
know
Al.
how.
Yeah.
It's been like a goddamn year.
Yeah, since he talked,
Yeah.
he has been gone.
I got some good news for you, Mr. Wright. Her condition
Close.
seems to be stabilizing.
Better.
Nobody said that. That's that's amazing.
How soon will it be?
Now she's flashing.
It's just a
Can't
fake
promise
land
you
thing.
nothing. What?
It's just a fake land thing.
We done our work, but her body still needs to heal. It may take time.
She's going to make it, Mr. Nick.
Nobody said that. This is great news. I thought for sure we'd... Don't even think about that anymore. There should be one less thing to worry about now.
Things aren't all better yet. You were just going on like, everything's fine.
Why are they here?
I like how nobody's reacting. I assume we're actually outside of the room. Miss Iris will still go to prison. We can't let that happen. Why not?
Okay.
She's done her hard time. You need to find the person who did this. Yeah, that's what we're trying to do, Pearl.
No, I don't.
Thanks. Mystic Maya will never be safe until you do.
You're right. We better head back to the crime scene and see if anything's changed. Even if she gets better, somebody's still out there who wants her dead. Shelly, Deke!
Shelly, no!
Everything else can wait until later.
No, seriously, no. They're just there. Maya got shot, Miss Von Karma.
No shit, really? We didn't really think about this, did we?
No. Do it. Do your best German accent.
But she's not... Well, she is German, but she doesn't have an accent.
Of course she does.
No, she doesn't.
Your best Spanish accent, then, damn it.
My best Spanish accent is racist. I don't have anything for this. Yes, detective, that's why we're here.
Do you think she'll make it?
The doctor said she's stabilized. There's nothing to worry about.
I know, sir. It's just so scary. She got shot. You had a gun fall on your head.
But haven't you been shot?
You've also been shot. Say, doesn't this remind you a bit of that other time?
You're gonna have to be more specific. Don't even think about bringing that up.
Sorry, sir.
Why are you here? What? You don't even know us!
Just out of nowhere comes Kay.
We're on the 3rd story!
Nothing can stop the great Yatagarasu.
Wait, but
She flew.
she has
Shut
nothing to do with us!
Shut up.
She doesn't even know Maya!
Hey, you two, did I miss anything?
Wait, I voiced her. Whatever.
Oh, you
I
go ahead
voiced
and
her.
voice her then.
I voiced her in the Ace Attorney Investigations thing.
You go ahead and take over then. What?
Okay, Faraday! That's a 5-story... Okay, we're on the 5th floor. How did you... I can't tell you that. Trusty? Were you hiding under the bed?
Never reveal your secrets, Kay. Don't give in to them. You too?
Shouldn't you turn around?
Nope. Were you behind me the whole time?
I was under the bed.
and Apollo creeps out.
He's in the trash can. Where he belongs. He's on to us. You! How did you get in here? I demand to know! I can't tell you. Foolish girl, do not! No, I'm serious. That would mean revealing one of Trucy's secrets. Secrets?
Yeah, patent pending. So she's legally bound to not say anything.
You fucking what?
Why is she here? Two minds work better than one. I knew Kay would respect that, so I thought we could team up.
My head hurts really bad.
We were, what, like a minute into recording and all of a sudden this shit happens? What?
I don't know what's happening.
But just to be safe, I had her sign a non-disclosure agreement.
This is a fanfic.
Yes.
This is just a fanfic.
Yes.
If they start kissing, I'm closing the freaking thing. Yeah, and I'll get in all kinds of legal trouble if I say anything.
Well, no.
Looks like they got you theirs. I think she was about to say, he was about to say, looks like they got you there, sir. A life support machine is keeping Maya alive for now. Better not mess with it.
Hey Kay, don't fall.
Where's Apollo?
He left. Like, one non-interaction with him. We got to see him, and then he just disappears again. I think he's a ghost.
Why has nobody picked up that can of peppery spray yet?
Because it's evident. Oh, hey.
Oh, hey, Waters! Well, if you're not even gonna say hi...
Yo, I know you got a beef with me, so why'd you have to go after her?
You fucking what?
Gladys didn't do anything wrong.
Besides illegally spying on other people?
Oh, that justifies it. I can't wait to hear the rationale for this one. This might be even worse than it was with me.
I know it was harsh, but I needed to buy Iris some time. Williamson wasn't letting up, and I needed a new suspect.
Stalling, huh? Two really are a lot alike.
Who are? Who are?
I was in gray text, you weren't supposed to hear me.
Well, no, it's the blue text I'm not supposed to hear.
Never mind, just make sure you fix this. Now, are we gonna do business here or what?
Why were you... what? Whatever. Anything changed since yesterday?
I'm pissed at you.
So nothing, then.
Up your...
You already were.
Yeah?
Nothing new? No progress at all? What about that third bullet?
Still a no.
This shouldn't be that difficult. It has to be somewhere on the other side of that wall.
Well, see, the thing is, we're not really supposed to be over there.
You didn't search it just yesterday? You didn't search it just yet... What? That doesn't sound right to me.
We did, but only for about 5 minutes. Boss and I never got in there ourselves, but the forensics group filled us in. The old woman shooed them out.
Shoot them out? It's part of a crime scene.
Well, it's complicated. Some crap about priceless relics getting damaged. Look, it wasn't my call, alright?
Don't the police have a search warrant?
Boss said he wasn't going to press the issue. He must have had his reasons. Go talk with him.
Okay.
You know, whatever.
I get the feeling there's more than just a few cards Williamson is playing very close on the... Jesus Christ! I get the feeling there's more than just a few cards Williamson's playing very close to the chest. Can we stop with the poker metaphors? I know there were 3 shots. That third bullet must be somewhere.
The reporter lady didn't seem to think so.
Because she channeled Dahlia, remember?
Mhm.
She was insistent on that. Any ideas what it might mean?
Beats the heck out of me.
It means that Maya just had a firecracker in her shoulder.
Gladys is still sticking to that story about the 2 shots.
But we specifically heard 3, so there was 3.
Yeah.
Not giving up, eh?
Yeah, still says she saw the suspect and the old woman. Interpret it however you want it.
Okay. I think I'll interpret. There were 2 people on the upper level I could see from my angle. One was Meredith, Iris was on the balcony with the gun. I think I'll interpret it as her making things difficult.
Yeah, she can be a bit annoying, that one. What are you gonna do?
Put her in jail?
We should check up again and see what she has to say. And then
Sounds
throw her
good.
in jail.
She's probably already at the detention center. Sounds good. Time to head to that guest room.
No. About that. That loser's missing. Nobody knows where she is.
You fucking what? Didn't Obadiah take her in?
Nope.
She was under arrest for wiretapping! What? Or not
Nope.
wiretapping, for bugging. What?
Okay, let her go. Hey, let her go. Oh, well. What? Forgot to mention that, didn't I?
You suck.
Up yours.
How was Porter missing?
After the trial, she just bailed. Boss spoke to her a bit in the lobby. Then we brought her back here.
Why?
The police turned their backs for just a moment and then she's gone. She's off the map.
Just like that? You just lost her?
You put it like that and we all sound like a bunch of bumbling baboons. Well, you are.
Not too far from the truth.
But, yeah.
She just vanished?
Is she okay?
Pearl, we don't know where she is.
Is she okay, though? Do you think maybe somebody was angry and... No clue. But until we find her, anything's a possibility. Right now, we don't know whether to classify her as a victim or a potential suspect on the run. Or, something in between.
Potential victim on the run? Maybe I was right about her.
Yo, shut up! Were you bluffing or not?
At this point, I'm not sure. Any leads?
Boss is in her room right now, leading the search. If anybody's gonna know something, it's him. I hope nothing bad happened to her.
You didn't know her until yesterday!
But she's still blood, damn it.
Me too. Why and how did she just up and disappear?
Why is Phoenix worried about her safety? Fuck off.
October
Obi.
2220.
Obi, we're here. Right.
You know, whenever I see this character, I can't help but think of that stupid voice anymore. I can't associate anything but with this character other than that voice.
Good.
I
Means
hate you.
I'm doing my job. I knew you'd find your way here sooner or later.
Waters said you were searching the room.
I know. I asked him to.
Why? Did you have something to say to me?
I need answers just as much as you do.
I suppose it's too much to ask for the defense and prosecution teaming up in the name of truth.
I mean, done that.
Yeah.
You could suppose that.
Cryptic. A man after my own heart.
Well, ask your questions. I have work to do.
Something that struck me as odd whenever I was thinking about this earlier. So, he just, for the first 3 cases, had a massive hate-on for Phoenix.
Yep.
And this was all without looking into anything he had done other than the freaking allegation of, well, I guess it was true, forged evidence.
Yep. And then he defends Obadiah
now-
one time for, not issuing forgery on him. He's like, oh my god.
Now he's looked into Phoenix's cases and his tune has completely changed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you want to speak with me or don't you? Make up your damn mind.
Yep.
Porter's actually gone then. What?
Jesus, this music.
Yeah, this is his theme.
It's a little heavy for what we're doing here.
No, we're just talking to Obadiah. This is the talking to Obadiah music.
She is. You should have been told as much.
Yes. Yes!
That is why I'm searching her room. She vanished while she was in this building. I thought maybe there would be something pointing to her whereabouts.
Is there?
I have a theory, but I won't spoil the surprise. I have no doubt you'll figure it out in time.
You already know it all?
More than you, in any case.
You already seem to know that Iris is innocent.
Caught on? I arrived at that conclusion through the given evidence. How do you?
An attorney's duty is to trust his clients. Despite what we've been through, I trust Iris.
How beautifully naive. Anybody can commit murder. For each and every person, there is a trigger which will push him over the edge.
Hold on a second.
You'd be wise to remember that.
Not Iris.
Again, how can you be so sure until you have all the facts?
I'm not some greenhorn rookie. I think I know how to run a case. This isn't the first time Iris has been in a situation like this.
Yes, you were involved then too.
Yes.
I didn't expect you to press for Hawthorne as the guilty party. It seemed too much of a stretch, even for you. Same man who cross-examined a bird.
Same man who defended a whale in court. I didn't have much choice.
I don't believe you're convinced that Hawthorne was summoned. Drawing parallels to GK2 won't win the case. I suggest you look elsewhere.
Well, we still have Hawthorne in the profiles.
Yep.
Again with my past trials. Why are you even researching them? Ugh.
I knew all about you before we ever met.
Clearly.
I have my reasons. Let's just say that you are very much of interest to me.
Are you coming on to me? Is that a
You are
compliment? Is that a compliment?
Merely an observation. I'm a prosecutor. It's my job to find the truth.
Tell that to every other prosecutor ever in this series. Except for Edgeworth. And maybe his dad. Oh no, wait, his dad was an attorney.
Yeah. You're disproving everything I once assumed about you. You are a mystery to me.
I thought you knew all about me, what?
I know everything about, but you're a mystery.
What's your truth about me so far?
I'm just winging it. I'm a stubborn man, right? Once I've accepted something as fact, it's hard to change my mind. This true? We'll find out soon enough.
Personal conflicts aside, you seem to have a good understanding of what it means to be a I don't even think I need to SCOMI that.
You can't be in this job for 30 plus years without having some idea what you're looking for.
Winston Payne.
Whether that be money or prestige or something else.
Perfection, for instance?
What a ridiculous notion. Don't even compare me with that. Nothing is perfect, not even the law. It is an arrogant waste for one man to strive for it.
You can claim you're different, but your hands aren't exactly clean either.
I wouldn't be putting on my suit if they were dirty.
If you thought Iris was innocent, why arrest her?
I can't overlook legitimate evidence. It's true that sometimes the truth is found through hunches and instincts. But very rarely will that solve a case. You need facts. The facts of this case say that 2 people saw Sister Iris holding a gun.
Well, technically 3, but let's not mince... I was about to say, let's not mince hairs.
Close enough. And that her fingerprints were found on it. Had you been in my place, who would you have arrested?
So that's it then. You don't think it's her, but you can't prove it.
Correct.
Who do you think really did? Really, dude?
I'm not going to collaborate with you on this. Although...
I think it was Jimmy. Although what?
Never mind me. I believe we've spoken enough. There's somebody else I should speak to.
I can't make heads or tails out of anything. He's not at all like when we first met. Does this truth have to do with him thinking I forge evidence? I can only imagine what else it might be. Okay.
Bye, Obi. What
do you think about my Dahlia Hawthorne?
I won't trade secrets with you. If you want to buddy, go find Mr. Edgeworth. Where is he?
If you want to buddy?
If you want to buddy.
What?
We should. Mr. Nick's really good friends with him. Yes. I've heard the rumors.
What rumors?
Nothing. That is your personal life, and I won't get involved.
What rumors?
Get
Does somebody else
internet.
think I'm gay now?
Get off the internet. It's not...
like... The freaking porter said that I swung that way.
Jesus Christ.
We talked to him for 20 minutes?
Felt like an hour. No. No. You were there. You saw him. You know what he said. Nonsense. I am sure he meant none of it. You don't know that. Hush. Here he is.
You were waiting for me?
Ambushing you. Oh, God. Dark bikini. He's back.
We saw you go into that room.
I'm doing that now. We saw you go into that room. You don't think we have a few questions after all that?
What, I can't go into a room without getting freaking prosecuted?
Nope.
Persecute? Whatever? I don't know. I guess I might owe you an explanation.
For what?
Why?
You most certainly do. Why? Sister Bikini, the man said he'd tell us. You needn't harass him over it. I'm sorry. She has been ornery since your show at the trial. You'd better tell her what she wants, or what? Or... ornery.
Okay.
Bye.
I'm guessing you want to know whether or not Dahlia's behind this.
Well, of course. Did you mean it?
Not entirely.
You see, nothing to be concerned with.
Let's not rule it out, though. Your testimony in particular has me thinking. The time frame between when I saw Iris and when you did is too small.
The prosecutor called me down to the station. He had me try the spirit severing technique on her, but nothing happened. So that means... looks like it is Iris you're defending.
That's one theory shot down. Still, better keep alert. Never know when something might be pulled on us.
Understood. It never should have come to this. Mystic Maya's own foolishness is what almost killed her.
Now wait, are you blaming this on her?
Stupid child. Good sir, yes. That is precisely what I'm doing.
Blaming the victim is a bit tactless.
I don't care what you think about tact. She was warned multiple times that the reunion was a bad idea.
Well, the reunion was a success. We found Pearl. That was the whole point of it. Doesn't matter if it was a bad idea, it worked.
Not even to mention that interview with Mystic Makoto. She is utterly irresponsible, risking too much for too little.
If you understood what she's been through, you'd...
Don't you ever suggest that I don't feel her pain.
Angry mode. Or Gia mode activate.
Dark Meredith is entered.
I was master for half my life. I have experienced more than my share of pain. When you are Kurain Master, death and betrayal are things you must accept as reality. And not just for yourself. For all those you love as well.
Thanks, Yoda.
As leader, everything is your responsibility and your failure. You know what I'm talking about, don't you, Mr. Phoenix?
Pearl, is she saying Maya had something to do with your kidnapping?
Oh, what?
Maya kidnapped her. Please tell me I've got this wrong, but do you believe Maya's connected to Pearl's kidnapping?
Do I think she was behind it? No, of course not. Did her failures lead directly to it?
Don't even say it.
Fine, I won't.
It wasn't her fault.
Perhaps not intentionally. The man who took you never made any demands. Who am I to say what motivated them?
It was you, Raphael.
Damn
What
it,
was that? Huh? No, no way. Who are you? Girl's gone. Won't see her again. Men? How did you know there was more than one kidnapper?
The police have always had their suspects.
I reported one man who called my phone. Only one. The police never arrested anybody from what I know. No charges were ever even made. They had...
Knock on your head a few times.
They never told Maya or me who had done it. How is it that you know more than we do?
It was just a poor choice of words.
You know something about Pearl's kidnapping, don't you? What are you looking at?
He's just off to the sideline. I don't fucking know.
Meredith? Yeah, she was always here. Okay. 3
You
psyche locks.
She was trying to prevent it.
Son, you keep your nose where it belongs.
She's your granddaughter.
I've never done anything that wasn't in my family's best interests. You will remember that, and leave it be.
Oh god. Everyone faded. Grandmother. Mr. Nick. Why are you back?
She never left.
Oh. Mystic Meredith, what's all this about?
Don't worry, you two. I think everything's under control. Isn't that right, Mystic Meredith? We're seeing a new side of her. I better leave until I can figure out what she's hiding. You bitch!
God damn it.
Hey, up yours!
You too, you.
I'm freaking lost!
How do you navigate this place?
Detention!
Welcome back to the detention center. The bit of the room. Oh, you're here. I was hoping to speak with you.
Why do you sound unenthusiastic?
Do you really think I'm Dahlia?
We just spoke to Bikini. I don't think there's any way you could be.
Do you think she's...
If she was around, she's gone by now. We'd know if you still had a doppelganger running around. A few interesting points came up in the trial. I'd better start with those. You mentioned yesterday that you only heard 2 gunshots.
Yes.
We brought this up in the trial. I lost my hearing from the first 2 shots. I was close to the balcony. Isn't it possible the same was true with you?
I think I do recall some difficulty immediately after. And Miss Porter, too. The interviewer?
You two sound exactly the same.
Uh-huh. Shut up. I don't do girl voices.
All Fae women sound exactly the same. She's kind of a Fae. She was also nearby, and like you, she was outside for the 3rd shot. Maybe the reason I heard something and you didn't was because the final round came from someplace other. It came from inside the house!
Oh no! But where?
Farther from you and Miss Porter, closer to where I was standing. Even with my poor hearing, I could still hear it.
But they couldn't, because they were farther away.
The final shot had to take a very specific trajectory to hit Maya. We need to check out that west wing. I don't care what your grandmother says.
She doesn't have fucking dominion. Get a fucking search warrant.
Our list of suspects just got a whole lot more complicated. Another thing. Who was it Mystic Meredith saw? Was that really you?
She said I was down in the grass? I don't know. Maybe. I did get
not
pushed.
A good picture.
What if she saw me after that?
The picture's fine. It's the face.
It's the face. It does not fit at all.
No. Also, is her head really that circular?
No.
Maybe that's what's wrong with it. The testimony may match pretty well with that. But one thing's missing. Mystic Meredith mentioned nothing about an injury. That should have been the first thing she noticed.
Do you think it was her or somebody else?
It was Dahlia! Your grandmother's eyesight is failing. It maybe wasn't either of them.
Really? Who?
Re-listen to what I just said, and
really?
then think about what you just asked me.
Who, though? Mr. Nick?
I don't think it was either of them. Really? Who?
Mr. Nick, who? Who, though?
Not a clue.
You should probably figure it out by tomorrow. This is important. Yeah, let's reminisce.
I keep thinking about what happened on Eagle Mountain. Everything changed after that day.
It really did.
Iris was released from prison just a few months after the case. Oh, finally we get to hear about that.
It's about fucking time.
But our complicated pasts made it difficult to keep in contact. She and I both had our reasons, and we understood why it had to be that way. You know, I can't help thinking that if things had turned out differently, you two might... Never mind.
It's okay, I know.
You do?
Yes. She's my sister. Pearly, I hope you'd... Why would I be mad at you? You weren't one of the people trying to manipulate me. My mother, of all people.
Well, as if things weren't already depressing enough.
We took her right into depressing town.
That's one person I was hoping we wouldn't have to bring up.
Oh, again?
Looks like poor Pearl isn't too fond of the topic either.
Well, no shit.
We don't have to continue this conversation.
And let's not.
I guess it's no secret what Pearl's mother tried to do. Although, I know that Maya or I didn't ever tell her. How did she find out?
Aye, okay.
Yeah. Jesus, how long were we there?
Yeah, a couple hours, you know.
Good lord.
We were reminiscing too hard.